Welcome to Praying Through the Bible, number 61, Deuteronomy 26, verses 12 through 15, a prayer of religion done right. True religion always puts God first, and when we put God first, we help others. That's how the great and the second great commandment intersect. God commands his people to use his blessings as blessings to his people, and even those that are not his people. The blessed are not fortunate because they are blessed, but because they give blessing to others. You see, religion has never been about God only, or sacrifices for the sake of sacrificing, of doing church for the sake of pleasing or appeasing God. Once we see the truth, we see the true God, and then we see our true worship, which includes pure religion. James 1:27 says, "Pure and undefiled religion is this, before God the Father, to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself unstained from the world." The most amazing and meaningful realization to me when I started studying the Old Testament sacrifices was discovering how God used them to care for others. The priests and the Levites got fed by God's sacrifices. So when God's people did what he commanded and give what God demanded, the very best, the religious practice benefited those living off the sacrifices. When selfishness interceded, the ones sacrificing held back, thinking God himself was selfish. They didn't understand God, nor did they hurt God, whether intentionally or not. They hurt those who were depending on their faithfulness. And here we see faithfulness is kindness. The sacrifices and tithing were acts of faithfulness to God and of kindness to people. In Deuteronomy chapter 26, verses 12 through 15, Moses instructs the Israelites concerning tithes. In Jewish circles, this is called the Vidui Measer, the confession of tithing. The recipient of the tithing is God, but not only God. Yahweh commands, in the presence of the Lord your God. Notice that, it's not cold religion. They're giving, and they themselves are in God's presence. You are to give to the Levite, the resident aliens, fatherless children, and widows, so that they may eat in your towns and be satisfied. Notice this intriguingly incongruent list. The Levite is an Israelite worker for God. The foreigner is Gentile. The fatherless and the widow are helpless Israelites, destitute through no fault of their own, the pious poor. So we have workers and the poor, Jews and Gentiles. Now, following the giving comes the praying, verses 13 through 15. The prayer confesses, not of wrong, but of right, of religion done right. The prayer confesses giving to help the needy. The prayer confesses, I have done all you have commanded me, verse 14. The prayer also petitions, look down from your holy dwelling from heaven and bless your people Israel and the land you have given them as you swore to our fathers, a land flowing with milk and honey. God blessing them is contingent upon them blessing others. The praying person recognizes God as the giver of all good things, and these good things were given to bless others. Therefore, he asks God to bless him based upon how he is blessing others. Is that a frightening or a comforting concept in prayer? Could we pray that prayer? Do we want God to bless us financially based upon how we financially bless others? If we are putting God first, then that prayer is itself a blessing and not a burden. As Jesus said, as recorded in Acts chapter 20 and verse 35, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Here's our prayer challenge. Look at our blessings, our giving, and our heart. Can we pray God will bless us as we bless others? If not, bless so we can confess. Start praying. This has been Deuteronomy chapter 26, verses 12 through 15, praying through the Bible, number 61, a prayer of religion done right. If this has been a blessing to you, please share, please like, and feel free to make a comment. And please pray for me.